evening. I hope you all are doing great. Hope you're safe and hope you're well and staying inside, and soon we can be reunited. Let's go ahead and get started for the 60-minute flow class. We'll start in a comfortable seat. You can begin with a block. You can begin sitting crisscross. Just finding comfort and stillness for the next couple minutes as we begin to let go and ground down. So closing the eyes, finding length in the spine, allowing the crown of the head to lengthen towards the ceiling. Allow the heart to be vulnerable, rolling the shoulders up, back, down, and away from the ears. Taking a moment to close the eyes or finding one point of focus. Begin deepening the breath. Take a full inhale through the nose. Take a cleansing release exhale out of the mouth. Inhale fully through the nose. Feel the chest rise. Exhale, cleansing breath out of the mouth. Inhale fully through the nose for 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause, contract the belly. Transition through the nose for 4, 3, 2, 1. Taking the deepest, richest breath in. Pause, contract the belly, transition, exhale fully. Deep breath in through the nose. Long breath out of the nose. Fill the body up. Cleansing exhale, let it go. Inhale. Exhale, continue these rounds of breath on your own. Work your inhalations to match your exhalations in length. Use your inhale to create more space. Use your exhale to move deeper and ground down into the space you created. And as we sit a little taller and breathe a little deeper, if you practice with an intention, bring the hands together at heart center. Press the thumbs into the sternum, draw the elbows down towards the mat. We're finding length in the side bodies, the crown of the head towards the ceiling. Just finding something you can come back to if you find a disconnection with the breath. Maybe a dedication to somebody in need. From here, we'll gently open the eyes. With your inhale, sweep the arms out and up. Reach up, look up. Exhale, draw the hands through heart center. Just finding the breath with movement. Inhale, arms sweep high. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, arms sweep. Take in everything that is good. With your exhale, let go of anything and everything that does not serve you. And from here, we'll make our way to tabletop position. So the shoulders can stack over the wrists, the hips over the knees. And you can invite that cat-cow movement once you're here. Finding length in the spine. Inhale, heart through, shoulders roll back, your tailbone lifts. Exhale, send the spine high, press into the neck, coil into the shoulders. So just wave-like motions with the breath. Inhale, send the heart through, shoulders roll back, your tailbone lifts. Exhale, spine high, chin in towards the chest. Then maybe invite some wiggling into the hips. You can send the hips back towards the heels. Whatever feels good here, just gently opening up the body as we breathe into this space. Let's come back to that neutral tabletop. Once we find balance on each side, we'll begin to work into the wrists. So we'll take the right hand a quarter turn to the right or all the way towards the back of the room. And if you'd like to do this simultaneously with both hands, feel free to just take the left hand as we do this. We can do one at a time, but just begin to find circles in the wrist. Can send the hips back towards the heels, large circles, and circles in the opposite direction, of course. Wherever you are, we'll come back to neutral. And we'll bring the palms to face up. A little pressure to the tops of the hands, a wiggle to the fingertips to get some blood flow back in there. Breathe in. And breathe out. And come back to neutral. Inhale, send the heart through. Exhale, send the spine high. From here, tuck into the toes, send the hips up and back. Your first downward facing dog, so let's pedal it out. Let's sway into the hips, let's work into the shoulders, into the hamstrings, noticing how the body feels today. So we're spreading the fingers wide, spreading the toes wide. The shoulders are tight, just keep the hands a little bit wider. Let's roll the shoulders first towards the ears and then back, down and away. The heart is lengthening towards the thighs, keeping the knees slightly bent. You have tension in the hamstrings. Taking a full body inhale, a long body exhale. From here, we'll send the hips and the heels high, and then on your exhale, send the heels towards the left. Maybe you cross that right foot to the outside edge of the left side of your mat, and a deep bend into that left knee. So you should ground down to that right side body through, feel the opening through that right armpit all the way to that right hip. Breathe in, breathe out. With your inhale, send the hips and the heels high, and then we'll drop the heels over towards the right this time. So you can bend into that right knee and drop that left foot to the outside edge of the mat, pressing firmly into the mat with that left hand so you're grounded and squared off through the shoulders. You should feel the opening through that armpit all the way to that hip crease. Breathe in. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, send the knees down. Send the hips back, come into your child's pose, send the arms out long, the forehead will come down. Just acknowledging this posture, knowing it's available to you throughout the practice to transition through, to come back to with absolutely no judgment, with no rush. Using this posture to breathe, find your space, to know it's okay to be here. Full body inhale, and a long body exhale. With your arms out long, inhale, make your way back through tabletop position. Plant the hands down, tuck into the toes, send the hips up and back, downward facing dog. From here, I just want you to tiptoe your hands back to meet the feet, keeping the knees slightly bent. So when you get to the back of the mat, the belly is draping over the thighs, you're grabbing opposite elbows, hanging heavy. Relax the tension in the jaw. Allow the crown of the head to lengthen towards the floor. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale, drop the hands to the mat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, tiptoe your hands back all the way out to plank. We're gonna hold plank strong. So we're pressing into the mat, we're coiling into the shoulders. Notice if you feel yourself sinking into the shoulders, we wanna protect the shoulders. So we coil in, the core is strong, jawline pulls back. Breathe in, breathe out. Drop the knees down, everyone untuck the toes. And just finding that breath with movement as we warm up through the shoulders. Inhale, Exhale, shift the weight over the wrist, lower halfway down, elbows squeeze back and in. Inhale, press back up. Exhale, you'll send your hips to the heels, child's pose. So 4 rounds of this, just movement with breath. We inhale, come through. Exhale, lower halfway. Inhale, press back up. Exhale, send the hips to the heels. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, come through. Exhale, halfway. Inhale up. Exhale, hips to heels. So 1 more round. We'll meet in child's pose. Just taking this moment here and acknowledging where the body is, where your strength is tonight, knowing you can modify through your chaturangas and doing everything with ease and with intention. Whenever you're ready with the arms out long, inhale, come back through tabletop position. Exhale. Inhale, heart through. Exhale, spine high. Tuck into the toes, send the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Full breath in. Long breath out. Come high to the toes, bring the gaze through the hands. With your exhale, tiptoe the feet up, finding that ragdoll fold at the top of the mat. Hang heavy for a breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. Release the hands to the mat. Slowly on your next inhale, we'll bring ourselves up to standing, stacking 1 vertebrae at a time. The head being last to rise. When we get to the top of the mat, we'll find our mountain pose. So just bringing the feet parallel, rooting down evenly between all 4 corners in both feet. Taking a moment to find this grounding, finding the center. So maybe shoulders up, back, down, and away. We pull, we knit the ribs in, we pull the core in, and drop the tailbone. So we feel the stacking through the crown of the head all the way to the tailbone. Allow the palms to face forward, maybe close the eyes or find one point of focus. Breathe in. Breathe out. We'll gently open the eyes if they're not there. With your inhale, sweep the arms out and up, reach up and look up. From here, we're going to bring the palms together and allow the hands or the palms to face the ceiling. If we come here and we notice the ribs begin to flail out, just bring the shoulders a little bit forward. So we'll inhale, lengthen. With your exhale, send the hips back to chair pose. The core is strong. We're pressing out through the palms, finding length in the side body. Breathe in. With your exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale, plant the hands down. Step the right foot back, followed by the left foot back. Hold plank strong or modify by dropping the knees down. Wherever we are, we're still core strong. We're still coiling into the shoulders. Pull the jawline back. Breathe in. With your exhale, shift the weight over the wrist. Lower all the way down to the belly, setting up for your first baby cobra. Tops of the feet press in. Draw the shoulders, the elbows back. With your inhale, peel the heart up. Hip points are down, the toes are engaged. Relax the tension in the jaw. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forehead down. Tuck through the toes, press through tabletop. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Just finding that breath with movement, knowing there's no rush. Skipping the flow, coming here whenever you need. Full breath in. Full breath out. From here, come high to the toes. Bring the gaze to the hands. Meet at the top of the mat, finding that fold. Inhale, lengthen halfway, flat back. Exhale and fold. Inhale, arms sweep out and up, coming all the way up to standing, core strong. Exhale, hands through heart center. Then by your side for mountain pose. Just coming back to the top of the mat. Inhale, heart, hands high. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale, plant the hands down. Take a large step back with the right foot this time. Drop your back knee, shin and top of foot down. Sink the hips forward, bring the chin in towards the chest. So when we're here, if that knee is draping over the front ankle, it's fine because we're engaging that back foot, so you should feel the opening through that right hip flexor. Core is strong, draw the chin in towards the chest and coil into those shoulders. Breathe in, breathe out. From here, bring the gaze up, tuck into your back toe, bring your right foot up to meet your left. Inhale, find length. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up, coming all the way up to standing. When you get to the top, find the interlace once more, bring the palms to face the ceiling. Again, when we get here, notice where the ribs are. Pull into the core, roll the shoulders up, back, down, and away. And then we'll inhale, lift. Exhale, pull towards the right. So finding that side body stretch, rooting down evenly through that left side. Inhale. Exhale, go a little deeper. Inhale brings you back to center, lift. Exhale to the other side, root down evenly, square off the shoulders and the hips towards the front of the room. Breathe in. Exhale, go deeper. Inhale, bring you back to center, arms high, lift. Exhale, find that interlace behind the back this time. Separate the feet about hip distance. And then we'll draw the fist down, drop the tailbone, lift the heart. Pull the core in, belly to spine, and allow the heart to lead the way all the way down. Once you get here, relax the head, bring the crown of the head towards the mat, and the fist towards the front of the room, hanging heavy. Swing left and right. Breathe in. And breathe out. From here, release the hands to the mat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hands down, step that left foot back this time. Drop your back knee, shin and top of foot down. Sink the hips forward, bring the chin in towards the chest. And find that opening through that left hip flexor. So coiling into the shoulders. Breathe in. Breathe out. From here, inhale, gaze comes up. Tuck into your back toe. We're going to bring the right foot back to meet your left. Hold plank strong or modify. So one more round of baby cobra. We're going to shift the weight over the wrist, lower all the way down to the belly, one line of energy. Untuck the toes. With your inhale, peel the chest up. The elbows draw back, shoulders are squeezing in. The gaze is last to come. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forehead down. Tuck through the toes, press through tabletop. Downward facing dog. Just finding that breath with movement. Coming here, settling in. Full body inhale. And a long body exhale. Bring the gaze through the hands, come high to the toes. If you'd like to hop to meet at the top of the mat, we're gonna roll the shoulders towards the ears and coil in, and we're gonna take a slight hop. Inhale, lift at the top, flat back, core strong. Exhale, fold. With your inhale, the arms sweep out and up, coming all the way up to standing. Exhale, hands through heart center. Then by your side for mountain pose. So taking a moment to come back to your breath. From mountain pose, gently open the eyes if they're not there. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up. Lift at the top. Exhale and fold. Inhale, find length. Exhale, plant the hands down. Large step back with the right foot and ready that back leg. So the core is strong. We're active as if we could sweep off or spring off of that foot. Bring the arms back, airplane the arms. Inhale, high. Exhale, flow low. Inhale, high. Exhale, low. Inhale, high. Exhale, flow low. Inhale to your highest and hold. So just work that alignment of your crescent lunge. Again, active in that back foot. Roll the right hip down, lift, inhale. Exhale, plant the hands down. Step your left foot back to meet your right. Hold plank strong. So we're here. Listen carefully. We're going to take a deep breath in. With your exhale, shift the weight over the wrist, lower halfway down. Inhale, press back up. So if you don't have the strength to do that, we don't need to transition through the upward facing dog. We need to drop the knees down. So let's do that again. We'll go halfway, and then tops of the feet press in. Shoulders roll back. The heart lifts. Then we'll meet back in downward facing dog, however you'd like to get there. Taking the deepest, richest breath in. The longest, fullest breath out. Full body inhale. Full body exhale. From here, bring the gaze through the hands. Meet at the top of the mat, finding your fold. Lengthen, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms sweep out and up, coming all the way up to standing. Exhale, hands through heart center. By your side for mountain pose. Full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, arm sweep. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lengthen. Exhale, plant the hands down, left foot goes back, get active in that back leg, core is strong. Sweep the arms back, airplane the arms. Inhale, sweep high. Exhale, flow low. Inhale, sweep high. Exhale, flow low. Inhale, sweep high. Exhale, flow low. Inhale to the highest, lift, square off, roll that left hip in, core is strong, breathe in. Exhale, hands down. Step your right foot back. Everyone find a flow. Meet in downward facing dog. Full body inhale. And a long body exhale. From here, we're going to sweep the left leg high. Inhale. Exhale, knee to nose squeeze. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, knee to your right elbow, so find the twist first. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, squeeze to your left elbow and lift, core strong, gaze up. Inhale, lift, leg high. Exhale, step that foot through, drop it down in between the hands. We're gonna do a 90-degree angle in the back foot, so stay low, get rooted. Send the right arm forward, the left arm back. With your next exhale, cartwheel open, warrior two. So finding the deep bend into the front knee, opening up the hips towards the right side of the room. We have this we have this balance beam alignment in the feet. Gaze comes over that front middle finger. Breathe in, breathe out. From here, we're gonna straighten out the lead leg, shift the weight forward, palm can face up. Reverse your triangle. Hand can come light on the back thigh or find that bind. Once you get here, begin to spiral that left heart open. Breathe in. Breathe out. Come back, deep bend into the front knee. Cartwheel the hands down. Pivot onto the back foot, square the hips off. If you need blocks to the hamstrings, feel free to grab them now. Inhale, bend into the front knee. Exhale, straighten out the lead leg, pull the hip back. Inhale. Exhale, pull back. Inhale, deep bend. Exhale, pull back. Last time, inhale, deep bend. And on your exhale, pull that left hip back, and maybe tiptoe that back foot in just a little bit so you can get a little more grounded and evenly distribute the weight between the feet. So when you get here, square off the hips, working The shoulders square to the mat, the hips square towards the front of the room. Finding length through that hamstring, length through the spine. Inhale the breath. Exhale. From here, micro bend into the front knee. Plant the hands out in front of you. Sweep your right leg high. Standing split. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bring the knee to the back of the calf. Bending deep into that left knee, coiling in. Inhale, extend. Exhale, coil. Bring the chin towards the chest, squeeze in. Inhale, extend. Exhale, squeeze it in. Hold one ball of energy. And then slowly with control, keeping that left knee bent, drop the right foot down. Inhale, find length, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms sweep out and up, coming all the way up to standing. Exhale, hands through heart center. And then by your side for mountain pose. So coming back to your breath here. And gently open the eyes if they're not there. Inhale, arms will sweep out and up. Reach up and look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, find length. With your exhale, plant the hands down. If you'd like to work on a jump back, I just ask that we are coming back with the elbows bent. So we'll inhale, lengthen, ground the hands down. With your exhale, slowly jump back, elbows bent, chaturanga arms. Inhale, up. Exhale, shift back, downward facing dog. Full body inhale. And a full body exhale. From here, come high to the toes. Sweep the right leg high. With your exhale, knee to nose, squeeze it in. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, knee to your left elbow, squeeze. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, knee to your right elbow, lift, hold. Inhale, lengthen. With your exhale, step that foot through, drop it down in between the hands. Back foot will come down at your 90-degree angle. From here, send the left arm forward, the right arm back. With your next exhale, cartwheel open, warrior two on this side. So a deep bend into the front knee. Hips are opening up towards the left of the room. Breathe in. With your exhale, go a little deeper. Inhale. Exhale. From here, straighten out the lead leg. Shift the weight forward, palm will face up. And then slowly begin to open up, finding that revolved triangle. Standing triangle. Roll that right shoulder open. Lifting at the top, breathe in. With your exhale, deep bend into the front knee. We're going to cartwheel the hands down, pivot onto the back of the foot. Square the hips off. And again, if you need your blocks here, go ahead and grab them. We're going to work into the hamstrings on this side. So with your inhale, straighten out that lead leg. Exhale, deep bend into the front knee. Inhale, pull back. Exhale, deep bend. Inhale, pull back. Exhale, deep bend. Inhale, pull back. Exhale, deep bend. Last time, inhale, pull back and hold. Excuse me. So we're gonna pull that right hip back, draw the left hip a little forward, and then lengthen out through the spine. And again, maybe pull that left foot in a little bit so you have a little more grounded room. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hinge. So working that hip alignment, left hip is drawing forward, right hip is pulling back. Breathe in. Breathe out. From here, bend into the front knee, bring the hands out in front of you, lift that left leg high, standing split. Flex the foot, square off. Inhale, lift. Exhale, knee to calf, coil in, core strong. Inhale, lift. Exhale, coil. Inhale, lift. Exhale, coil. Last time, inhale, lift. With your exhale, coil, squeeze everything in, one little ball of energy, keeping that right knee bent. Slowly with control, drop that left foot down. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms will sweep out and up, coming all the way up to center. Exhale, hands through heart center, namaskar. And then by your side for mountain pose. Just giving yourself this time to come back to your breath, come back to your intention you set. Maybe having a sip of water. Coming back to mountain pose whenever you're ready. Taking the deepest breath in, longest breath out. Gently open the eyes if they're not there. Inhale, the arms sweep out and up, reach up and look up. Exhale and fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, everyone make your way back to downward facing dog, however you'd like to get there. Full body inhale. Long body exhale. From here, we're going to shift forward to plank. We're going to go right into the left side on side plank. So if you need to modify, feel free to do so. Otherwise, we'll just move right into it, shifting forward and then shifting over, stacking the wrist. If you're modifying, dropping that left knee down and then opening up the hips towards the right side of the room. Wherever we are, we're lifting at the hips and we're stacking the shoulders, sorry. Gaze can come up the last. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, lift a little higher. Exhale, begin to roll out of this wherever you are. We're gonna go right into the opposite side. So if you have your modifications, you can come to the knees. If you're moving into your full side plank on the right side, begin to stack the shoulders, allowing us to stack the hips, keeping the hips lifting, the core strong. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in. With your next exhale, begin to release, coming out of it. Drop the knees down wherever you are, and then we'll shake out the wrists. Allow the palms to face up, get a little blood flow back into the fingers. We'll come back to that neutral tabletop. Inhale, send the heart through. Exhale to spine high. Inhale, heart through. Exhale, spine high. From here, tuck into the toes, send the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Full breath in. A long breath out. From here, inhale, sweep the left leg high. Exhale, step the foot through, drop the foot down, back foot down at a 90-degree angle. Cartwheel open, warrior two. So deep bend into the front knee. Inhale, straighten out the lead leg. Shift the weight forward. Exhale, reverse your triangle. So just finding some breath with movement as we play through these postures. Deep bend into the front knee, extended side angle. Bring the bicep to ear. Inhale. Exhale, reverse your triangle. Inhale, come through. Deep bend into the front knee, bicep to ear. Exhale, reverse triangle. Inhale, come through. Exhale, reverse your triangle. Last time, inhale, come through, extended side angle and hold. So bring the bicep to ear, pull that right hip in, deep bend into the front knee, opening up through the right side body. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, come back to your warrior two. Cartwheel the hands down, pivot onto the back foot, and then bring that left foot to the outside edge of the mat, coming into your lizard lunge. Before we go down, stay high. Get active in that back leg, that back foot, and just feel some movement here, forward and backward. You'll feel this opening through that right hip flexor. And then once you're there, drop the back knee down, untuck the toe, stay high, or maybe organically move before you find that stillness in your lizard lunge. If you're here and you like to explore, you begin to bend into that back knee, plant the right hand down. Find an external rotation with the left hand, reaching for the outside edge of that foot. If we have the foot, we first pull back into the foot and then we kick back into the hand to create that stretching action. And notice once we get here, if we're sinking into the shoulder, we're pressing into the mat, opening up, gazes over that left hand. Breathe in, breathe out. Slowly from here, we'll begin to tiptoe that foot back into center. Tuck into that back toe. We're gonna plant the right foot down, pivot one time towards the side room, and then we're gonna stay here. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, pivot the right foot to the right. So we're gonna come into warrior two on this side, opposite side of the room. So send the left arm forward, the right arm back. Inhale, heart will open. Exhale, warrior two. So just working this side. Inhale, exhale, bend into the front knee. Inhale, straighten out the lead leg, reverse the triangle. Breathe in. Exhale, deep bend into the front knee, extended side angle, bicep to ear. Inhale, lift. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. With your exhale, deep bend into the front knee, extended side angle, bring the bicep to ear, palm facing down. Sorry, I don't want to hit my hands on my ceiling fan, so that's why my arms are all awkward. Inhale, come back to center, warrior two. And then from here, cartwheel the hands down, moving into your lizard lunge. Once you get down, you square those hips off, pivot that right foot to the outside edge of the mat, and again, stay high and active. Just feeling the strength through that left hip flexor by engaging and just finding movement here. And we'll drop that back knee down, untuck the toe, and then maybe find some organic movement when you get here before you find stillness. Breathe in, breathe out. If you explored on the opposite side, feel free to do it on this side. Left hand will come down, bend deep into the front knee. External rotation with that right hand catches the outside edge of the foot. Sometimes if you can't, you're so close to reaching it, you might just need a block right underneath the opposite hand. So we need a little more room. We pull back into the foot, we kick back into the hand, finding that rotation. Gaze will come over that right shoulder. Breathe in. With your exhale, begin to release. Coming out of it, removing the blocks if you have them. Plant the hands down, tuck into the back toe. We'll all pivot one time towards the middle of the mat. Wide-legged fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come back to center, lengthen. Pivot back towards the front of the room. Plant the hands down, step that left foot back. Meet in downward facing dog, however you'd like to get there. Full body inhale. Long body exhale. So from here, we're gonna tiptoe the hands back to meet the feet. Inhale, find length. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms sweep out and up, coming all the way up to standing. Exhale, hands through heart center. Then by your side for mountain pose. Just taking a moment to come back to the breath. Just gonna work some balancing when we get here. Just take a moment to close the eyes, reconnect. So we'll be at the back of the mat. Bring the hands together at heart center. We're going to ground down through the right foot. We're going to take a large step through with the left, and then slinging that right leg high, coming into your warrior three. So lifted leg is strong and flexed, active, core is strong, the gaze is high. Smile, it's just yoga. Inhale. With your exhale, micro bend into the front knee. You drop your back foot down just about maybe less than halfway. We'll straighten out the lead leg. Square off the shoulders, square off the hips. Weight is even in the feet. Inhale, lift, arm sweep. With your exhale, hinge at the waist. Coming all the way down, finding your straight leg pyramid. So you're here, maybe the hamstrings are still tight, that's fine. Grab your blocks by your side. When we're here, we're working for a flat back and neutral spine. So ultimately, if you're here, this is perfect. This is great. You have great alignment, and that's what we're working towards. So you'll breathe in, find length. Maybe with your exhale, you move a little bit deeper. Allow the heart to lengthen towards that shin, that knee. Breathe in. Exhale. So we're going right into half moon from here, so we'll remove the blocks. Micro bend into the front knee, bring the hands out in front of you. Have your block on the left side if you need it. So lift that right leg high, flex the foot, and open up the hips, stack the hips. And then maybe begin to unweight that right hand. Maybe begin to bring that right hand to your right hip. Maybe send that right arm high. Wherever you are, the hips are lifting, the core is strong. Breathe in. With your exhale, begin to release. So we'll plant the hands down. Another way to transition back, keeping that right leg high, square the hips off. We're gonna find a slight hop, hop, bend in the elbows, drop back, transition through. If you have a window in front of you or anything that you could fall into, do not do that transition. But these are just fun things that you can play with when you're at home and nobody's watching. Full breath in. A long breath out. From here, slowly tiptoe the hands back to meet the feet. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms sweep out and up, coming all the way up to standing. Exhale, hands through heart center. Then by your side for mountain pose. Just taking a moment to come back to your breath. Bring the hands together at heart center. Breathe in. Breathe out. From here, we're going to begin to unweight the left foot. Take a large step through with the left. Send the right leg high. So working that standing, or warrior three, I'm sorry. I lied. Come back. Let's come back to the back of the mat. Breathe in. Breathe out. We're going to take a step through with the right foot and send the left leg high. So work warrior three on this side. So the heart is lifting, the core is strong. The lifted leg is stretched, lifted leg is flexed. Breathe in, breathe out. So micro bend into the front knee, drop your back foot down about halfway, maybe a little bit less than that. We're gonna square the hips off. So inhale, the arms will sweep high. With your exhale, send the heart forward, send the hips back. Allow the heart to lead the way all the way down. Get your blocks by your side if you need it. Just working that alignment once you get down. So again, square the hips off. So pull that left hip forward, the right hip back. Find length in the heart. Inhale. Exhale, hinge. Inhale. Exhale. So just seeing how this feels in your body. Maybe we overdo it sometimes. Maybe we're a little bit more mindful of it now that we have the time to take a second to look back at it. Just keeping that heart forward, neck neutral, spine long, full body inhale. With your exhale, deep bend into the front knee, remove the blocks, maybe bring one with you. We're gonna come right into half moon. So we'll plant the right hand down. We're gonna take that left leg high, lifted leg is flexed and strong. So stack the hips open first and begin to unweight that left hand. Maybe bringing the left hand to the left hip. Maybe extending that left arm high. Breathe in. Slowly begin to release. Plant the hands down, and again, you can play with this transition. Square the hips off. A slight bend into that right knee. Slight hop. Core strong. Transition through. Keeping the arms bent. We'll all meet back in downward facing dog. The fullest breath in. And the longest breath out. From here, bring the gaze through the hands. Tiptoe the feet up. Inhale, arms sweep, chair pose. Exhale, sink the knees, sink into the hips, all the way, all the way, all the way down. That's how you come to the mat. Send the legs out long. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Grab the bottoms of the feet, the ankles, the calves, whatever you have. Breathe in. Breathe out. So from here, begin to release. Bring the arms out in front of you, making sure there's enough room behind you. Inhale, find length. With your exhale, one line of energy all the way to the back of the mat. Roll the shoulders down, allow the head to come down. When you get here, bring the knees into the chest. Just find a gentle left and right rocking, maybe some massaging in the low back and the tailbone. And then from here, we'll bring the soles of the feet to the mat. Bring the arms by the sides. So we're gonna come into just a set of bridge. Maybe you have a block to modify it. Before going into it, I just ask, we keep the hands by the sides. Most importantly, because if we set up this way, it's gonna help us release the tension that we begin to hold in the neck and also the low back. So we'll ground the hands down, the feet are parallel. So a lot of us have this hollowing naturally and this arch in the low back. When we're here, before we go up, draw the core in, and that's gonna drop the tailbone. So then we'll engage the tailbone and then slowly roll the shoulders under. Maybe find that interlace if you like. And then with your inhale, lift the hips up. Notice you won't feel that crunching in the low back, and you can actually like talk and breathe in this rather than you feeling as the breath is restricted. So breathe in, lift the hips a little higher. Exhale, send the hips down. Separate the feet about mat's distance, and then allow the knees to windshield wiper or just drape in towards one another. And from here, we'll bring the soles of the feet to the mat. Begin to lift the hips up and over to the left. We'll draw the knees back in, and then just drop the knees open towards the right. You can stay here using your right hand to guide the knees down. You can extend that arm out to a T, bringing the gaze over the left shoulder. If you like some funky leg variation, feel free to send the legs out long. Whatever feels good here. Just feeling that twist at the core rather than the hips. Shoulders should be grounded. Full breath in. Long breath out. From here, begin to make your way back to center, square the hips off. From here, draw the knees back into the, drop the soles of the feet to the mat. And then we're gonna lift the hips up and over to the right this time. And then draw the knees into the chest. And then slowly on your exhale, spin open, finding that twist at the core. Gaze can come over that right hand. You can extend that leg out, extend that right leg long. Whatever feels good in your practice. Full breath in. Long breath out. From here, slowly begin to make your way back to center, squaring the hips off. From here, draw the knees into the chest. Find a gentle left and right rocking. Send the feet high to the sky, flex the toes towards the face. Come into that happy baby pose. We'll grab the outside edges of the feet. So we don't want to have the shoulders lifted. We want to allow the shoulders to be grounded. If we have issues getting the bottoms of the feet, then we grab the ankles. Maybe we have a strap that comes around the ball mounds of the feet. But this is just straining to us. So we want to have the shoulders grounded. We want to have that long neutral spine, just as we did before we set up before the bridge. So we're going to pull back into the feet, but then kick back into the hands so you feel this restriction, this bowing action, that you can find this left and right movement that is almost, it's just a little rock. It'll start to create a little more rocking, just if you have that restriction here. Breathe in. Stay here, or bring the soles of the feet together, coming into your reclined bound angle. Knees out wide. If you'd like to work into maybe shoulder stand or any other thing that you may need before you set up for your final rest, feel free to take those postures now. Just giving you a couple extra minutes to give the body what it needs with absolutely no rush. If you know you've simply had enough, just begin to make your way to your final Shavasana. But again, you have about 1 more minute before you set up for your final rest. Just moving into your space of stillness. Maybe turning on a song if you don't have a playlist already going. Slowly giving yourself the permission to surrender. Just stay here, these last moments of class. So taking up all the space you possibly need. We'll extend the right foot to the right corner of the mat, the left foot to the left corner of the mat. Bring the arms by the sides, the palms to face up. And take a moment to roll the shoulders slightly under so the heart is exposed and vulnerable. When you get here, drop the tailbone, untuck the tailbone so you can settle into the space. Pull the jawline in. Take the deepest inhale. The most cleansing release exhale. Allowing yourself to surrender to this moment of silence and stillness, using your breath to slow down, and then soon allow that natural breath to be back invited into the body. And begin to deepen the breath. Be finding some movement in the fingers and the toes. If it feels good to you, you can extend the arms towards the back of the room, the feet towards the front of the room as if you were just waking up, a long body stretch. And if and only if it feels good to you, draw the knees into the chest. Rolling over to the right side, surrendering to your fetal position. Just for a moment of self-love and self-nourishment. Knowing this is the best time for it. Giving yourself the love you need, as well as the people around you. Whenever you're ready, press yourself up to a comfortable seat. Keeping the gaze lower, the eyes can stay closed. And bring the hands together at heart center, thumbs press into the sternum, elbows draw down towards the mat. Taking the richest breath in. The longest breath out. Thank you all for practicing with me today. I cannot wait to practice with you in person. I hope everyone's safe and well. Until we meet again, namaste. Thank you guys.